Hi, welcome to the last episode of this series, where we discover which weapons are best for PvE. Today, combat bows. In this video we're going to be answering two questions. Which frame is best for PvE, and how different they are to each other. There's only two different types, so it shouldn't take long, so let's take a look at them. First, the lightweight frames. Examples being the craftable Tyranny of Heaven from the last Witch Raid, Lunulator 4B, a world drop, and the craftable Fell Taradiddle from the Throne World. It is the fastest firing, has the highest crit multiplier, and grants additional mobility with this frame. Next, precision frames. Examples being the craftable Under Your Skin from last year, Strident Whistle from the Vanguard, and the craftable Raconteur from the War Table. These are the harder hitting and more accurate at longer ranges. Now we've found out what they can do, let's take a look at the data. Okay, so as we can see, lightweights do have some advantages here. They have a higher crit multiplier and aim assist value, also having a slight advantage in raw damage output. But one piece that is really holding them back is the accuracy stat. Base average is a tiny 30 in comparison to precision 70. Looking deeper into the numbers, lightweights extend their lead up to 5% if landing all crits, making them the better choice, right? Well, it's complicated. Bows have 0 damage fall off, which does mean lightweights are the better pick. And a buff a long time ago to lightweights does mean that they will down red bar enemies in one shot if landing headshots. But landing that headshot requires pinpoint accuracy, especially at ranges. On enemies moving around, this can get really tough, and the accuracy stat really comes into play here. So this is where scientific numbers and the real world play starts to really show their differences in ways of looking at this data. On one side, yes, lightweights do more damage, but struggle to land shots at range. On the other side, precisions are far more forgiving and great for landing shots, but take longer to draw and reload. The draw times and accuracy can also greatly change for different strings and arrows. With some combinations, the lightweight accuracy can actually reach the same as the precisions, and vice versa. The precisions can get combinations that can lower the draw time to the lightweight times, causing a big grey area on what is best. Okay, so what to do with this data? From what I found using bows personally quite a bit, I really shy away from the lower accuracy rolls. Hitting headshots are far too important with bows. In comparison to other weapons, they really reward accuracy. But this no longer means lightweights are off the table anymore. Due to finding a sweet spot in lightweights due to crafting, I've found higher accuracy lightweights a hugely effective weapon, making the Fell Taradiddle, the Tyranny of Heaven, and the Tripwire Canary from last year great picks. Because you can craft them means you can have the exact perks that you want. Now for precisions, Under Your Skin, Raconteur, and Strident Whistle are amazing for those slightly longer engagements. Now it's your turn. What did you think of the findings? Did you think it was going to be as close as it is? I sure didn't. What do you tend to go for on bows? Please let me know in the comments, as I'm really interested in what others are using and roles people are looking for. I'll be reading all of your comments. This is in fact the last of the series, where we have gone over the entire selection of primary weapons, discovering all the different best for PvE frames of hand cannons, pulse rifles, sidearms, scout rifles, and auto rifles, seeing how much better each one is from each other. So if wanting to go back through these, they're all available in the playlist for you. These are all up to date as of Season 21, Season of the Deep, and we'll be updating everyone if there's any changes in the PvE sandbox. Next week's video is going to be huge, comparing all of the primaries against each other, what is best at which ranges, giving a full meta breakdown of the sandbox and where weapons stand. I can tell you it's going to surprise a lot of people how some weapons have really fallen from grace. After that, I have a couple of videos ready to release before starting into the next series, which will cover all the special weapons. So hit the subscribe button not to miss out. As everybody knows, the like button feeds the Omnisire, the great algorithm, so that would be hugely appreciated. Otherwise, take it easy and remember, never let your tea go cold.